Wow. AMC stock hit a rally last week that was unbelievable. AMC short sellers who were victims of the big short squeeze on AMC have lost a whopping $1.2 billion. This is 1.2 billion that was lost by the AMC short sellers who didn't know the power of the Reddit retail investors and what can happen when you are being faced with an angry mob. We're going to talk about AMC stock and we're going to talk about whether or not it's a good investment. And I'm going to break down the story behind AMC in 1 second. So get comfortable, buckle up your seatbelt. We're going to get started on the Black Financial Channel right now. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. That's theblackfinancialchannel.com. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. I am your friendly neighborhood finance professor. We talk about economics and stocks and stock markets all day long, every single day, on one condition. The one condition is that you must be B1. B1 means you put the Black community first. B1 means that we're building our families. B1 means we're building our community. B1 means that we make ourselves the top priority. If you agree with this philosophy, put a hashtag B and the number one in the chat, hashtag B1. You ain't got to be Black to be here, but you got to know that Black people are running this thing, and our goal is to build Black wealth. With that being said, I want to say hello to everybody who's in here. I see you, the Don and Kim Clark and Darian Reynolds and Shirley Smith. Let's get it cracking. Let's make this quick. I'm about to take my afternoon nap, so I'm not going to keep you all for too long. I did a long video today on Dr. Boyce TV, about 2 hours long, where we were talking about the wrath of the Negro naysayers and all the people in the community that want the community to go backward, and how their behavior is really a manifestation of white supremacy. So if you're into that kind of thing, feel free to go over to drboycetv.com. I did a whole breakdown, a whole analysis that will make their heads explode this morning. So feel free to go check that out if you're into Black intelligence. Now, with that said, how many of you have been following AMC stock? Give me a yes or no in the chat if you've been following the activity around AMC. AMC has been the most interesting stock this entire week. AMC has been the topic of conversation. All the analysts are speculating on AMC. They're trying to figure out what's going on. AMC has made a lot of people rich. I'll tell you what. I was an owner of AMC stock. I was an owner of the company back when the stock was trading about $11 a share. I got rid of my shares. I got rid of them because I saw a better investment. I saw a Chinese company called Tekadu that I invested in, and Tekadu has made me a killing because I've been selling the stock options on Tekadu. And but I wish I'd held on to my AMC. Right now, I'm experiencing tremendous FOMO, but it's not really FOMO. FOMO is fear of missing out. Well, I ain't got a fear that I missed out. I just know I missed out. So maybe I'm suffering from Momo, right? Or POMO. I'm pissed off for missing out. Maybe that's it. I'm pissed off for missing out. So I got POMO, not FOMO, and not Momo. But either way, though, the AMC has done a lot of amazing things this week. That stock has risen, I want to say, from about $11 a share to like maybe 28 or 29. And so if you are an owner of AMC stock, shout yourselves out, pat yourselves on the back. You engaged in a tremendous amount of what we call in finance, we call that market timing. You timed the market just right. Your number hit. You made big money. Congratulations. You might want to take your money off the table because I think this pump and dump is going to come down at any point. At any point, Cinderella can turn into a pumpkin. At some point, the pump and dump, the orchestrators of the pump and dump, who are making plenty of money for themselves because they know exactly when the pumping's going to start and when the dumping's going to begin, they're going to end this little charade. Why is that? Well, because AMC is not worth $25 a share. AMC is not worth $20 a share. AMC is not worth $15 a share. AMC is not worth $10 a share. There are analysts who don't believe AMC is worth $5 a share. There's one analyst who literally said that he believes AMC stock is worth about a penny. Now, is that an exaggeration? Yeah, things can change. But remember, right now, you are floating on a cloud of nothingness. AMC stock is kind of the Dogecoin of the stock market. Its value is whatever people believe it is, just the same way you believe in Fred Flintstone and Tinkerbell and Snow White. Well, AMC's value is about as real as Tinkerbell, Snow White, and Pinocchio. Now, but just because Pinocchio's not real, that doesn't mean Pinocchio can't be made into a real boy. And so what's really going on here with AMC, it's not completely illogical to invest in AMC. Because when these pump and dumps occur, what you're doing is you're selling to a bigger sucker. You buy at a certain price because you're hoping that there will be a bigger sucker out there. And what you don't want is to be the last one holding the bag. So an investment in AMC or Dogecoin could be compared to an investment in red bottom shoes. Some people, somebody out there built a factory and said, we're going to make a $10 billion investment or whatever, to build a factory that's going to focus on making red bottom shoes. And the reason that they spent millions of dollars, not 10 billion, maybe 10 million or whatever, the reason they might put $10 million into making red bottom shoes is not because they believe red bottom shoes have any sort of inherent value or utility, but it's because people like them. That's it. That's it. They were investing in something that people liked, and so people liking something, an asset getting attention from the public is a valuable commodity in itself, right? Like in the Black community, for example, you have got like Kwame Brown, who's been doing YouTube videos for a while. Suddenly he became very popular. Now his channel is very valuable because people like it. People are following it. People are paying attention, right? So attention from the public can in itself create value where there was none. Now, here's the thing with AMC. Here's the problem. Here's where you got to be real careful. At some point, the party's going to end. Mark my word. At some point, the party's going to end. At some point, you're going to see AMC plummet. It may be today, it may be tomorrow. Nobody knows. There are people that are orchestrating this. This is not happening. This is not spontaneous combustion. This is not, out of the blue. They are planning these things. And they're doing these things in a way that makes a lot of money for themselves and their friends. They say, hey, we're on to something here. We can pump up the price of a stock, make our money, and then get most of our investment out before the suckers are in on the deal. If you go back to other stocks that they've done pump and dumps on, and you look at Microvision. Microvision's a stock I've been involved with for a long time. Suddenly, my Microvision stock goes from, a $10 a share to $30 a share. So instantly, of course, I sold the call options and started buying puts because I said, oh, this ain't going to last for too long because Microvision is not worth $30 a share. Lo and behold, a few days later, Microvision stock drops from 30 to about 12. Tilray is another company I was involved in for a long time. You guys know I've talked about Tilray, a Canadian cannabis company. Tilray was trotting along about $12, $13, $14 a share. And then boom, Tilray goes up to $72 a share. $72 a share. Now, here's the deal. The reason that Tilray went to $72 a share is not because somebody decided to pick that as the price. Tilray went to $72 a share because somebody paid that price. So there's some sucker out there. Now, let me tell you what Tilray is right now. Let me look it up. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button and let me know if you can still hear me. Give me a yes if you can still hear me because I'm switching things out on my phone. Tilray stock, now mind you, Tilray went up to $72 a share. Tilray is now $16.99. $16.99. It's dropped 32% in the last month. And if you were to look at the chart that I'm looking at right now, you will see that it's kind of deformed because it has this little spike where it goes all the way up to heaven and then it plummets back down. So my point in all this is to say that is that there is a point in these pump and dumps where at some point Cinderella turns back into a pumpkin. The thing is that there's no tool of analysis that I learned in my PhD program that helps us to know exactly when people's opinions are going to change. There's no analytical model you can put together to know exactly when the orchestrators of the pump and dump are going to decide to stop pumping and start dumping, right? There's no way that we can know when all of this, when the party's going to come to an end. So if you are a person who has been the beneficiary of the vast rise in AMC stock, I encourage you to calibrate your investment. That might mean take some money off the table, take some of your profits and leave a little bit in there if that's what you want to do. Or maybe it means buying some put options to protect you against the downside. Or maybe that means selling some call options so you can let some other sucker buy the upside and you just take a little piece that you can get. The the call options on AMC stock are insanely high right now. Insanely high. So if you want to know what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump in on the game because I have, special superpowers in investing that will allow me to go in and make money for my family, most likely. So what I'm going to do is on Monday, I'm going to buy me a whole bunch of AMC stock and I'm going to immediately sell the call options because I'm basically selling the upside to all the people out there that believe AMC is going to the moon, because I'm not one of those people. I'm one of those guys who's not greedy. I don't need to have all the money. I just want to get my cut. I'm not a guy who believes the things that are typically not believable. I'm not a guy who thinks that AMC is going to keep going up forever, because I know that all good things eventually come to an end. So do I know if AMC is going to hit $20, $30, $40, $50, $100 over the next week? Nobody knows exactly, but I'm not going to wait around for the ride, because I don't put my family's wealth on the line in that kind of way. I invest. I am not a big gambler. Gambling is for people that want to have a little bit of fun, but don't typically want to make a whole lot of money. So if you want to make a lot of money, just be careful in terms of how you get involved. But then again, it is fun to watch. So you may want to pay attention and watch the dynamics of AMC stock, because it's probably one of the most interesting things happening in the stock market right now. Now, later on, I'm going to, later on this weekend, I'll do some more commentary on some other things I've seen in the market. There's some analysis I saw on Bitcoin that's pretty significant that I think you're going to pay attention to. So subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the Black Financial Channel. The URL is right there. You can type in the URL and land right on the landing page. And let's see, who's that? Wait, Keenan Bailey says, Bentley says, you are a joke. Well, you a joke. The joke's on you, sucker, because you just got blocked, little Negro. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. And also, if you want, there we go. So everybody say goodbye to Keenan, because Keenan can't come back, because we don't allow Negro naysayers on our channel. So if you're a Negro naysayer, we're going to put you out of the classroom so the other kids can learn. So God bless you guys. Have a good day. And last but not least, I want to mention, if you haven't gotten started on investing, or you want to get better, or you want something for free, go ahead and go to firstshareofstock.com. That's firstshareofstock.com. We have trained over 1 million Black people how to invest. So we're changing lives all around the world. So if you want to get started, or you want to go deeper, or you want to learn more, get free stuff from the Black Business School, you can get started for free at firstsharestock.com. One last little point I want to make here, which I think is really important in terms of understanding what it means to build a community. White people tend to support their own institutions. You know, they have think tanks all over the place. They build universities. They support schools and businesses, and all the things they want to see become real. They support those things. I believe we need to make a conscious decision to support people like Dr. Claude Anderson. Dr. Claude Anderson is the greatest Black leader in the world today. He's one of the greatest human beings in the history of this country. His book, Powernomics, is one of the most extraordinary intellectual masterpieces ever created in the history of this world. And one of the things that I noticed is that there's a whole lot of people who cheer for Dr. Anderson, who talk about how great Powernomics is. A lot of celebrities get on the phone and call Dr. Anderson. People shouting him out this week. Oh, I'm down for Dr. Claude Anderson. I'm down for. Well, are you really? Are you really down for Dr. Claude Anderson, or are you just talking? Because talk is cheap. Anybody can talk. Anybody can say that they're down for something, because you got a lot of fast talking people that'll talk about what they believe. Oh, I'm down for Black people. Well, okay, if you're down for Black people, show us what you've done for Black people. Show us, if you're down for Black women, have you committed yourself to a Black woman, or are you just using Black women? If you're down for the Black community, well, are you there for the children? Show me some children that you're raising and mentoring. Or are you just saying that you're down for Black people? Are you supporting, are you hiring Black people? If you have a Black-owned business, how many Black people are you hiring? How many Black people can pay their bills because you came into their life? Well, that's something that I want to highlight, because we pay the bills of dozens of Black people every single month. We employ Black people. We have put millions of dollars into the Black community over the years. I don't brag about it, but it's real, it's true. And one reason that Dr. Claude Anderson and I roll real deep is because I told him, I said, I'm not just going to do what the celebrities do, where they call you and tell you how much they love you and then leave your institute high and dry. I said, the Black Business School, pay attention now, listen to this. The Black Business School will put money in your pocket. We will financially support you. Me and Ice Cube also reached out. I reached out to Ice Cube and I said, Dr. Anderson has a lot of celebrities that reach out to him and say they love him, but they don't support him. And I said, will you partner with me to buy 1,000 copies of Powernomics that we can give away to the community? Ice Cube agreed. He put up 20 grand. I put up 20 grand. So we bought, scratch that. It was a total, wait, let me see. Scratch that. Yes. So let me make sure I get the math right. He put up 20 grand. I put up 20 grand. We bought $40,000 worth of Powernomics books that we have been giving away to Black people, quiet as kept. Also, the Black Business School has put hundreds of thousands of dollars into Dr. Claude Anderson's institute. So anybody who thinks that they're doing something great for the community, or anybody who has a critique of our platform, that's fine. but put your money where your mouth is. Show us where you are putting wealth into the pockets of the people that you believe in. Show us where you can say that you supported Powernomics Corporation or the Harvest Institute run by Dr. Anderson on a high level. And same thing's true for the community. If you guys really love this man, I hope you will go and support. Remember, money talks, BS walks. Money talks, BS walks. We got a lot of fast talking people in the black community who will talk a good game. I'm pro-black. I'm blickety black. Black lives matter. Well, if you really love a black person, then you will help that black person to feed their family. If you really love the black community, you will build and create something that makes black people's lives better. In the Black Business School, we have receipts. We have 140,000 students, many of whom never paid a nickel, that we have helped in tremendous ways. We have over $1 million, it's probably about $5 million or more that has been put into the black community, quiet as kept, over the last several years. We have dozens and dozens of black people that we have paid and taken care of throughout the years. So we encourage those who get competitive, with what we're doing, or who say, oh, your platform, we don't like what you do, whatever. That's fine. You can say that. You have the right to say that. But then at that point, we need you to say more about what you're doing that allows us to really respect and legitimize you as truly being B1. A lot of people claim to be pro-black, but they're not B1. B1 is deeper than just saying, oh yeah, I'm black power. I eat soul food. I plays basketball. I watches the black movies. That ain't being B1. B1 means that you are diving into the struggle head first, that you are helping to do everything you can to create resources and opportunities for other people in the community on a significant level. Right. So that's what I want you to understand. That's what I want you guys to hear. I don't talk about that much, but I felt compelled to say that because Dr. Anderson called me yesterday and I haven't called him back, but it made me process, the fact that we say a lot, but we don't always do a lot. And we've got to start doing instead of just saying. So take care, guys. I'm out of here. Have a good day. Hit the thumbs up button, share, subscribe button on your way out. And also powernomics.com is where you can go take a look at what Dr. Anderson has to offer. He's a great man. I encourage y'all to support him. So take care, everybody. I'll see you soon. Love you. Peace.